Are you kidding? Card doesn't fit.
There are two things you want to know about a company when you buy from them. One, do they make good products? And two, what happens when they don't? Today, we're going to talk about the latter. So I was working on a video on June 27th. I get up, I leave, I come back, and I come back to this. So naturally I try the different methods. I try different cables, I try different ports, I try different monitors. Same result. In fact, after a few hours, I just have nothing but a blank screen. So I email Redux. It's on Sunday, so I don't expect a quick response. They don't respond till Wednesday, in which case they finally do say, yes, it's a bad GPU. What's your order number? So I give them the order number and they give me an address, but no shipping label, oddly enough. So I figure it's under a 2-year warranty, ask them for a shipping label, to which I got this response. Now this is a little odd because I distinctly remember paying for shipping when I bought the unit. And also I couldn't find it anywhere on their site. I looked high and low. I didn't find any mention of a 60-day warranty. So let that be a lesson to you. If you have any issues, make sure you get it in by 60 days. Also, if you don't like your PC, make sure you return it by 30 days. There's a 15% restock charge for that one. So because it's Independence Day weekend, I didn't get it out right away, so I ended up shipping it about Tuesday. It arrived to Redux on the 8th. Still hadn't heard anything from Redux. So at this point I emailed them and said, here's my tracking number. How long is this going to take? They responded a few days later, said about a week. So I waited. So that was July 12th. I waited until July 19th to email them again because I still hadn't heard from them. I said, hey, can I get a tracking number? So they gave me a tracking number and I was pretty disappointed to find out that they had just created the shipping label a couple days earlier and still hadn't shipped it. So I waited. Did I mention that every time I emailed them, they would close the request, and then when I would reply to them, they would open up a new request, which took another couple days for them to respond to. So the new card arrived on July 23rd, almost 2 weeks after they had received my initial card. So I got it, I opened it. It was looking pretty good, but there were some issues. One thing I noticed is it's got this, pilfer-proof tape. It's already been cut on both sides. And that might just be because they, reused a box. All right. Box looks like it's in good condition. It doesn't quite look, I don't know if to look at pictures, but this doesn't quite look like the card I sent. Hopefully that's not an issue. Let's get some B-roll.
Card doesn't fit.
So the card was bottoming out on the back of the case. I could flex the back of the case out to fit it in, but then there would have been pressure from the back of the case on the card. I didn't want to mod anything without Redux go-ahead because I didn't want them to come back and say that I had voided my warranty by modding the case. So I emailed them, said, here's my issue. I gave them pictures. I gave them a little video clip of what was going on. I said, do you have any suggestions? To which they replied, ship it back to us. Again, no shipping label, more out-of-pocket money for me, no other suggestions whatsoever. So I did say, hey, can I have a shipping label this time? Didn't hear back from them for a few days, so I just decided I was going to go ahead and mod my case. Figured if I was going to mod my case, I was never going to send the case back into them if I had another problem with a component. I just pull that component out and ship it anyway. So I went ahead, did a few tweaks, got my card in. At this point I realized that my old card had 2 8-pin connections and my new card had a single 12-pin connection. Luckily there was an adapter in the box for that. Still a little bit annoying that the card is different from the one they had originally given me, but thankfully I got everything up and running smoothly anyway. I guess I wouldn't be so annoyed about this if Redux hadn't sent out all those free units to influencers just so they could post it all over their webpage. I also find it concerning that they're sending out different components from different brands and manufacturers, so essentially 2 people could order the exact same PC and end up with 2 completely different PCs by the end of it. I still don't know why my AIO is different. They've obviously have branded ones. I've seen newer reviews that have the branded ones. I don't know why mine isn't, but that's a little bit concerning. So if you do have a Redux build, hopefully you find the issues within the first 60 days so you're not out of pocket more money for that. And if you do have an issue,
may the odds be ever in your favor.